51 days on the road, 2,300 miles of river, 5 ecosystems, 85 conversations with the residents of this age-old route. And with that, we've arrived at the other end, the Mississippi headwaters, at the source of this river that connects it all, that guides the billions of birds who journeyed this flyway with us. That river that winds through so many lives and so much struggle.
It's football field every 100 minutes is what Louisiana is losing. The coast is moving north.
The environment is changing so much to where it's suffocating us. The air is toxic now.
Farming was booming, grain prices were booming. A lot of this land that had timber on it was being cleared for farming. They were putting dozers out here on the land, lining up D9s, running them side by side and just shearing off all these big virgin timber.
It's a connection of everything, and I speak with a little sadness. I'm coming to a time in my life where I can look back and say, I used to see this species. I used to see hundreds.
There's a reckoning that's happening, and it's happening right at the same time that we're in the middle of a climate catastrophe.
The headwaters sit at the gateway of our final ecosystem, the southern boreal forest in the very northern reaches of the contiguous United States. Here, we'll go inside a place altogether different than anything we've seen before, an ecosystem still intact, where true wildness and untold value still remains. In these north woods that grow at the source of it all, there's a chance to do things differently.
And we have a collective decision to make.
The geology here is such that there's really not any place quite like it on the globe where there's so many small lakes in such a small area.
What we have up here is something special and unique.
It's such a magical place.
The water, just startlingly blue, you know. My first trip up here took my breath away.
It was cool to just discover the canoe country for the first time.
And you can hear your paddle just sliding through the water, and it's a very constant, very rhythmic beat, like a drum beat in a background of the song. You get so used to hearing that swish, swish, swish over and over and over.
I'd never seen scenery like this. It was just really fascinating. Northern Minnesota, my God.
There's really no other feeling than kind of being caught in between two different worlds floating across the clouds.
Catching fish, northern lights, wildlife.
And you always hear the loons in the middle of the night, or you hear the tree frogs and the ducks.
When you're out in the wilderness, you experience events in your life that can stay with you for a very long time and recharge you.
What can we learn from our wildest remaining place? And will we learn the lessons from the places we've seen and protect what's here before it's gone the way they have? This is Voices of a Flyway. I'm Jacob Job.
And I'm Jacqueline Van Meter, arriving at our final stop.
Ecosystem 6, the Boreal Forest.
See